Right now I am making so these fit into their slots, because sometimes I accidentally cut them wrong, or the plants are a little off and then I have to trim them. But that's usually how it is. I mean, it's not like it's gonna be perfect the first time. So you have to make small changes to make them fit correctly before you glue them. Or it's not gonna be, it's gonna be more like a flimsy-dimsy plane. It's probably not gonna fly. It takes a lot of foam to make something like this. All my builds have been the same one because I want to get used to it. The second one was not the best at all. It would, every time it took off, the plane would flop around. I didn't have any control over it. The back would start flopping everywhere. So on my third build, I tried to solve that. I put carbon rods here. This is also what I'm doing with my fourth model because I don't want to have that problem again. But for some reason, when we ordered the foam, we got a size too small on carbon rods. We had to double it on my third build, but that still wasn't quite good enough. So we put another one in, try to get it, and it's a lot sturdier. So now let's get this thing assembled. So right now what I'm doing is cutting the carbon rod for the elevator. For those who don't know what an elevator is, it is this. It goes up and down and controls the upward motion of the plane. And in this case, it's going to be also the steering. fly it, but first we have to put the electronics in. So this is, I think it's gonna be like a 2-channel. It's gonna have just rudder, elevator control. So pretty much what elevator control means, it's gonna do the steering, the lifting, the pretty much everything. So when I go up, it's gonna do this, and when I turn, it's gonna do this. So the servos are gonna be here. The engine is gonna be here. And then that's pretty much the setup. And then the battery and everything is gonna go in this compartment with all the other electronics. This right here was a challenge to put in because it's so heavy. So before we end the video, I'm going to show you how right now that everything is working, but I'm not gonna test the propeller, the motor, because it has a prop on it now and it's very dangerous to do it while the prop is on because it's very powerful and might almost break your finger. So right now I'm testing it on a servo tester. It's not being remotely controlled at all. They will not move individually until I pull one. Then one will move individually. But if I plug it back in, this shows right now that everything is working. I can also connect the motor up to this, but then it will be much more dangerous because the motor will also go speed up and slow down, speed up and slow down. I will probably test it without the propeller on it, but I already know that the engine is working.
Jerome just got done building this RC plane and we are ready to start flying it for the first time. We'll see how that goes. We thought at first that his remote was broken, and it was, but he was able to fix it, thankfully. So this evening we'll see how well it flies. He's worked hard the last few days building this RC plane.
Not great.
Trying to iron out all the kinks. This is not the first RC airplane that Jerome's built. This is probably about his 4th one.
This thing is not quite turned right, and this is what happened. And for some reason, the airplane stopped responding to the remote. So we're just pretty much gonna throw this away and just tape it up and try to fly it again. Just gonna tape this up quick and see how it flies. The first time it flew really well, but it went out of range.
Okay, let's try this again. Dictates.
That time it really went kaboom. Guess we're gonna have to build a new airplane. See ya.